Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back to another kicking graphic novel trade collection review. Yeah, we got a cool one for you today. Batman and Robin, Volume 4, Dark Knight versus White Knight. Yeah, I've already done a book from this Batman and Robin run. It's Dick Grayson Batman, Damian Wayne Robin. My favorite Batman and Robin. I don't even like Damian Wayne unless he's with Dick Grayson, like in his Batman stuff, or, you know, this volume of Nightwing, which I'll also be reviewing soon. That's why I showed it off. Oh, but yeah, so mine's pretty water damaged. A leak sprung in my roof, and guess what it sprung right over? Yeah, my bag of unread trades. And this was one right on top. So this is the most damaged, and it's completely readable. All my books are fine. They're just wrinkly at the top. So I'm not upset about it, really. Even the art and everything is totally readable. Completely, it's the same. It's just wrinkly. So this is 3 stories, but I'm going to read you the back of the book. The streets run red. After the death of Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson, the first Robin, dons the iconic cape and cowl. With Wayne's son Damian under his wing as the new Robin, protecting the city of Gotham has never been easy, but when the two are violently confronted by Batman's past, it becomes downright impossible. Fan-favorite creators Paul Cornell and Scott McDaniel arrive in Gotham with the story of the enigmatic Absence, a new villainess with a link to Bruce Wayne himself, while Peter J. Tomasi and Patrick Gleason address the mysterious rash of suicides plaguing the city and some of Batman's most feared adversaries. This volume also includes the shocking return of the Red Hood, written by Judd Winick, with stunning art by Guillaume March, Andre Bresson, and Greg Tacchini. Yeah, so the first one by Paul Cornell, Scott McDaniel. Not a big fan of it. Absence is like this woman named Uno Nemo or something. And she has a big-ass hole in her head that goes all the way out the back. She has like an empty brain or whatever. I don't remember the medical term. And it's weird to look at. Like, it's just, I just don't like looking at it. I mean, I work for a funeral home. I see dead bodies all the time. I was fine looking at Joker's rotting face and stuff in Batman Volume 3, Death of the Family. I'm fine watching Helsing Ultimate. I've watched him multiple times. I'm fine with all that gory, gruesome stuff. But when the hole in the head has no gore and it's like a perfect cylinder, that's just unnatural to me and it freaks me out. There should be gore there. I think I would be more comfortable if there was gore. That's weird. Is that... I don't know. But that's the first story. She's like one of Bruce Wayne's exes, and when she died, but she didn't really die, like Bruce Wayne didn't notice she was dead, but he was dead, so that's why he didn't notice. I don't know. It was weird. Lots of the faces with the art were weird, and I didn't really like it. So the first story, not a fan of. Now the second story introduces a new villain, calling himself the White Knight, and then he's called the White Angel by the end because these big metal wings get fused to his back, and he glows, which is neat, and he's like killing off the family members of Arkham inmates before they can go crazy themselves. So he thinks he's like doing the service to them and the city, and he wants to expand it to the world. It's pretty crazy stuff. Man-Bat's in it for a tiny little bit. But it was pretty cool. I actually really liked that one. And the third one is a really swift Red Hood story. It's fun to see the interactions of Red Hood and stuff between Batman and Robin, Red Hood, all those little interactions in it. But the action and the story really leave a lot to be desired. Because like Red Hood's in prison, and he gets busted out, and then you don't even really learn why the villain in this wanted Red Hood. It was just an excuse to get Red Hood, Batman, and Robin together. Is it fun to watch them interact with each other? Absolutely. But is the story itself good? No, not really. The best interaction between the three of them is probably in Battle for the Cowl, when Dick is still Nightwing and Jason's trying to be Batman. Now that's good stuff right there. I need to reread that, because I've been all over my Dick Grayson Batman stuff recently, as you guys can tell, because I've reviewed a few of them recently. But yeah, that's it. So the first story I didn't like. The second story I thought was cool. And then the third story it's a little fun to read, but at the same time, it's not anything special. It's not very good. to be completely honest. But that's it. Batman and Robin, Dark Knight versus White Knight. I'm actually a big Peter J. Tomasi fan. I really dig Peter J. Tomasi. Patrick Gleason's good. But it just... Grant Morrison's 3 volumes before this are kick-ass. They're the classic ones. This... Wouldn't call this classic. This is just something you read if you really like Dick Grayson Batman and wanted to read the whole Batman and Robin run, because I feel like they're like, oh, it's coming to an end, Bruce Wayne's back, etc., etc. So they were like, well, let's not start any big stories, let's just do some little small stories so we don't get invested in anything, and that's all it is. That's all it is. So yeah, I'll be trying to get volumes 1 and 2 of this run as well. I already have volume 3, and this is 4 in my hand, and I've reviewed those, but I'll get the other 2 volumes, and I've done other Dick Grayson Batman stuff. I'll do Battle for the Cowl stuff, and the single Batman title, his solo title. But that's it. Yeah, thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below, Facebook, Twitter, etc., and I'll be seeing you all later.